What year is it? What year is it? What year is it? Okay, guys, I'm back. Yep, new apartment, and I'm gonna tell you why here. But so yeah, let's get into it. Wait a minute. 1 second here. My Xbox is walking off here. Hey, get back over here. Okay, Xbox, I don't have time for this. Get back in your spot now, okay? I am getting ready to get back to making videos, and I need your help, okay? So get back to your spot over there, okay? I'm not gonna ask again. Okay, I don't care. Just... Oh, that's what you needed to tell me. You were ready to evolve again, huh? Would actually probably help if I actually paid attention every once in a while, huh?
Okay, so that was the fun news. I got to upgrade to an Xbox Series X, which is something I've been looking to do for a while now. Now everything is probably going to be not so fun news here. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit stuffed up, and of course I had to wear the same thing that I was wearing before for consistency, but I'm also a little bit stuffed up here. So, what's been going on? So, for the most part, the reason why I couldn't make a whole lot of content is because I worked at Amazon. I worked as an Amazon delivery driver. That was something that I shared on stream. I did not have a whole lot of time with it. I would basically be getting up at around like 10-ish and then probably getting home around like 8 or 9. It would not leave me a whole lot of time to make any content whatsoever. Basically, it was also just extremely exhausting as well. That's a really big challenge to try to come back home and to make any content, whether it be pre-recorded or to do any streaming. It just wasn't going to happen. So then after that, I was having to deal with a bunch of freaking dumbass Gen Z little pricks that were basically using like the area that I used to live in as kind of their own personal racetrack. And believe me, it was not fun. And I did pretty much everything that I could to try to get it to stop. Unfortunately, the security from the place that I used to live was practically useless. It didn't matter what I did. They basically just did not care enough, or they claimed like they couldn't do enough. But I think it was just that, because the person kept leaving after they did what they did, it wasn't in their purview anymore. And basically, I hope I'm gonna have like a bit of an example on screen here. But basically, that little douchebag that you're seeing on screen right now, basically he just kept being incredibly noisy. And why was he doing that? Well, I think it's because I got into a shouting match with him and his buddies, and long story short, he didn't like that, and so he just felt like he was going to keep doing this. I'm not touching you, except I believe what he was doing is it was actually a noise violation. Unfortunately, there wasn't really a whole lot of anything I could do to really file a complaint. As much I tried everything that I knew to do, and it never really seemed to stop until I basically had to let my leasing manager, or my landlord, that's the term. Basically, when I let my landlord know that I was moving out, that's when it seemed to stop. And the reason I think that's when it stopped is because I did mention that problem to her about probably a month or two, prior to then. And I'm willing to bet that she probably brought it up in a meeting with security and the property management there, letting them know that, hey, we've got somebody that's complaining here, and they're letting us know that he's moving out because of noise. So, yeah, don't do that. If you're a motorhead, don't do that. You're not funny. Nobody thinks you're cool. That is not cool at all to do that kind of thing. So, I was basically forced to move out, and as you know, I noticed, like, yeah, I'm here in a new apartment, and yeah, I had to get somewhere where it was a little bit more cost effective. And I have to say, probably the 2 months that I've been here now, yes, I know that it just seems like this is being recorded all in one day. Believe me, this whole video is being made across the whole year. The first part of it was actually made probably sometime last year. I honestly forget. I have to look at the file just to see when I started making that. But yeah, this is a video a long time coming, and I had to get moved, and it's been kind of taking me a while to get everything set up, and also finding the willpower, because and the reason I've been kind of a little bit devoid of any willpower is because of two reasons here. If you guys haven't noticed, there is a small playlist that I have. It's called Memeing with Mermaid Whispers. It's no secret, I was really into Stasia. And I found out about a couple months ago through a third-party account, and I wasn't sure how trustworthy they were, because this account seemed like that they were impersonating Stasia when she removed her Instagram. She wasn't using it, so somebody else kind of seemed like they just kind of decided to just snipe the username. And it seemed like what they were trying to do is they were trying to impersonate Stasia. But I think they got caught, and so they decided to backtrack, saying, "Oh no, I'm a fan account." And and that's where I ended up finding out something that I completely missed, because Stasia uses TikTok more than I do. I really only use it to post shorts, and only have got a handful of shorts, basically everything that I posted on shorts here on YouTube. But I found out the news that she's planning on getting married, and Stasia and I thought we were pretty close, and I'm not just saying that. I know it sounds foolish. Stasia and I had correspondence, and there was also some personal video chats that we had over Skype and Zoom. I don't think I would be able to show any proof even if I had it, just because I think actually California law, where Stasia lives, prevents me from being able to get video without consent anyway. So, but at the time, it was a lot to process, and like I said, I was really into Stasia. I had feelings for her, and perhaps this is where I was a little bit foolish, because I know, because there's going to be people saying like, "Oh, what a simp." But it went beyond that. I thought, like, with Stasia and I, corresponding with each other as much as we did, and not only that, but she had said that we did, the Skype calls. She was doing it just for me. But at the time, it was a lot to take in, and I was kind of depressed for a little bit. And the first day was rough. I really couldn't get out of bed. Hearing that, she's planning on getting married, so that tells me that she's already in a relationship, and it's not me. So that said, though, I will say that was a process of getting over, and that kind of came well into December. And then there's probably what you're watching this video for, which is that I have diabetes. So throughout December, I started noticing that I needed to go to the bathroom a lot more frequently, almost like about once an hour, which I thought, okay, maybe I'm just really hydrated. I just came from a job that had me a lot more active, and I needed to drink more fluids, but I wasn't drinking normal. I was eventually because my body was basically, consistently thirsty. I was going to the bathroom more often. I was starting to get blurred vision. Actually, funny enough, these are not the same glasses that I was wearing, a couple scenes ago. These are actually different ones because of diabetes, my vision is now altered. A bit messed up. Before I was nearsighted. Now I think now if I were to take these off, like, I can't really focus on a whole lot of anything. So granted, these were not prescription. These were just like probably about $5 at Walmart. I don't know. But yeah, I found out I had diabetes, and I was starting to experience some of the symptoms, and I was starting to get a bit worried. Fortunately, the new job that I work at, I managed to get on their insurance plan. And this is the challenge that's coming up now, is that I have a deductible that I have to pay. And I'm about to see just how much I'm going to have to cover here. It's now, fortunately, there is a limit to how much that I have to pay. I know there's people that are all butthurt about the American healthcare system, but I mean, here in the United States, we have the most innovative healthcare system, and it helps a lot of people, and I'm fortunate that I was able to stay somewhere where I only had to stay about 3 days. So that said, I mean, yeah, it's expensive. I will say that, yes, that is a legitimate criticism, that it has gotten to a point of where the fees are absolutely exorbitant. Just getting medication can cost hundreds of dollars. I mean, I found that out very quickly, as, I got my insulin medication like the first day out of the hospital, it was over $100, and that was being insured. I'm hearing how on being uninsured, insulin costs like up to $500. Yeah, I understand but again, that's personal responsibility. So the thing is that I'm thinking probably coming up here, I think with this year, there's probably going to be a lot less content. I don't want to say there's not going to be any, but I definitely don't see myself uploading nearly as much. Because I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with the financials that I got right now. Because on top of that, I mean, education isn't cheap either, and that bill was about twice as much as my healthcare deductible is. That said, though, I still have the confidence that I can do it. I mean, it's not like, the thing is, none of these institutions, exist to bankrupt you. They obviously got to get some money, and the thing is, it would be a really bad idea to do, if they bankrupted you. But that said, I'm going to do the best that I can here to try to at least get some content out. I'm probably going to have a lot of limited time here, just to bring out content that, I've wanted to make for a while now. And it seems like kind of bringing out content, and it requires me to kind of flex my creative muscles here, and like any muscle, it requires that you work on it. You have to keep using it. If you don't use it, you kind of fall into doing what I did before here, of being out for about a year. So so yeah, that's what's been going on. I know that there's a couple of Pokemon games that I'd like to catch up on here. There's, I believe, what was it, Ultra Sun, and then there's also, what was it? Not Sword, Violet, or see. This is why I need to get back into making content, so that way I can have my mind back on stuff. But yeah, basically, I know I have 2 Pokemon games that I gotta play, and then I know exactly what I'd like to finish up after that. Finish? Is that the right word? Start? Yeah. But yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. I hope you enjoy the content that I've had up here. Hopefully I can start getting them making some new stuff here. And yeah, I thank you for bearing with me, and I'm very thankful for everyone who's subscribed right now. I'm actually, I'm still pretty confident about this channel, because obviously with the small number of subscribers that I have, I don't believe that I've peaked. So anyhow, that's pretty much all I have right about now, guys. If you like this video, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video. Hey, look at that! The like button lit up. I think that was a new feature that showed up. But yeah, be sure to like this video and share it with people. You know, hopefully we can start having a better year here with more content. I'm also kind of planning on getting back to streaming as well, so hopefully I can kind of streamline the whole process. Stream, then upload videos and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. And see you in the next one.